Welcome to everything you need to know about Zoom video. In this video, we will learn how to claim Zoom account, how to join Zoom meeting from Blackboard or from the course link, and also how to host your own Zoom meeting. Zoom is a video conferencing system which we are using at TAMUK. So first thing you would need to do is to claim your Zoom account. You won't be able to get to the Zoom meeting or Zoom lecture or Zoom virtual office hour in Blackboard if you did not claim your Zoom account. So to claim your Zoom account, you would need to go to Zoom. Actually, it's zoom.tamuk.edu. It's this website. And when you get to the website, click on Sign In. So that's the first thing you do to claim your Zoom account. When you click on Sign In, it takes you to the portal which looks similar to GNet. So yes, you would need to do it. And this way, you claim your Zoom account. You could go and change your profile picture or add your profile picture. So you are good to go with Zoom meetings at this stage. In terms of using Zoom, it may have been a situation where you did not use Zoom before for your meetings at all, or that's a new device for you, your new laptop, for example, and Zoom is not installed on this device. So what you will get typically when you claimed your Zoom account, when you log into your Blackboard course site and go to Zoom meeting, that's the way to go. You will see, for example, your lecture, your virtual office hours here scheduled. And what you would need to do, you would need to join your virtual office hour. You have this option, but please make sure that you check the time and the day. Now I'm going to join the empty room, but you don't want to join the empty room. You probably want to join, a room when your professor is there. So let me just show you as an example. When I click on Join, you will get either with some of the browsers, you will get the box like download will start automatically. With this browser, I'm getting something that says me you need a new app. So I would click OK. And actually, it does not even work like that. So you would need to, in this case, if it doesn't work like that, you would need to click on Download Now for Zoom Client. So that's in case you have a new device and you don't have Zoom Client downloaded. Now I'm going to open the file and install Zoom Client. And also, if you're new to Zoom, you will get the same situation. So you just installed Zoom Client. Then next thing it wants you to sign in. How do you sign in? Don't try to create an account or search for any Zoom accounts. Please don't. You are a TAMUK student, so you need to identify yourself as TAMUK student. So click on SSO right here. You would need to input our domain, which is tamuk-edu, just like on my screen. Now, when you click Continue, it will take you to the site that looks like GNet. And again, you would need to log in with your credentials. Despite the fact that you probably logged into GNet to get to Blackboard, you would still have to do it second time, and sometimes people get, surprised or they don't understand what happened. But yes, with Zoom, you have to do it second time. So again, if you're new to Zoom and to Zoom clients, that's how it looks like. You were able, if you noticed, I just closed the Zoom room, so you were able to get to Zoom room this way. Now, you claimed your Zoom account. What happens next? What if you already have Zoom installed and you used it for some previous tasks, for talking to friends, etc.? What you would need to do, you would need to sign out. Sign out of your account, then when you go and access your Zoom meeting from a Blackboard course site and click on join. So if you already have your Zoom account, but you did not sign in as a Tamuk student, and your instructor wants pretty secure environment, you will be seeing this type of window which says it's only for authorized attendees. So what you would need to do, you would need to, whether you were signed out of your Zoom or you were signed with some other account, if you were signed with some other personal account, you need to sign out. But in this case, when it's Blackboard, even if you came from Blackboard for virtual office hour, you will have this window and you will need to sign in. Again, when you sign in with your Zoom client for Tamuk purposes, please make sure that you don't input any personal information. You input actually your Tamuk student credentials. But what you would need to do, you would need to make sure that you have a Tamuk domain inputted here. So when you sign in with SSO, you need to input tamuk-edu here. That's our domain, and it will identify you as a Tamuk student. Then you would click continue, and you will see, again, you will see GNet looking screen. I know you were going through GNet to log into Blackboard, but then again, it depends on level of security that your professor wants from the meeting. So high chance you will see this scene again, you will see GNet looking screen, and yes, you would need to log in. So let me log in. Okay, here we go. Now I'm in a meeting room. So let me close the meeting room. We'll talk about it in a second and show you how the client looks like. You probably already know if you were hosting any Zoom meetings yourself, but now you are signed in as a Tamuk student to this client. Again, one of the situations I want to talk about today is when your professor is inviting you to a Zoom meeting or Zoom office hour via email. So it may be from Blackboard or it may be from email. Let's say, okay, so joining Zoom meeting from email, typically you simply click on link, and I'm not signed in with, Zoom Tamuk account. So first thing, I would need to sign in, and you would be adding this first. And then when you click continue, then you will get this identity server, or basically GNet looking screen. At this GNet looking screen, you would log in at your credentials. And then you will see the client, and you will be able to see the session. So right now, join with computer audio. Right now, I am unmuting myself. But the most important, make sure that your professor sees you. So in my particular case, I need to choose the camera, which I am not using for this recording. And that's my second camera. Great. So when you present at the meeting, when you join in the meeting, first of all, you would want to absolutely, make sure that you either muted or unmuted, depending if you're talking or not. If there may be like some background noise, or if you're expecting background noise to be present, please don't unmute yourself. Also, you have all kind of choices here. For example, for me, speakers and microphone are here, and I also have several options. So that's your options. to choose audio sources. With video, as you have already seen the situation, if you using one camera for something, then you would need to have two cameras. And altogether with your video options here, you will have other choices. So you probably want to check video settings, and you want to see, for example, touch up my appearance. That's a good option. So you want to, look good on the camera. Adjust for low light. If you have low light, you want to adjust. And, other, possible options. All of it is available within the meeting when you enter the meeting. Now, you may want to have some virtual background, and you would click on backgrounds and filters. Okay. Yeah. So first time, if you're doing it first time, it will ask you to download our Tamuk backgrounds. And in this case, you will be able, after the download, you will be able to see, beautiful Javelina backgrounds, as I'm doing right now. So let me do it. So now I downloaded background. So that's one of the options for a video. And as I mentioned before, you get it when you go to video settings. So if you want to use a chat in this meeting, it's a good idea to also open participants, together with chat. And this way you will be able to send message to everyone or to the host. And it works just fine if you have a small class. If you have a large class size and chat is already busy with something, or your professor is sharing some documents on the chat, your best bet to be noticed or to have some kind of, reactions to something is to click on reactions. So with the reactions, if your professor gonna be asking you questions, yes or no buttons are here. If you want to ask the question, you will be able to raise a hand. Okay, raise a hand, lower the hand. And also unmuted button is right there too. Now, if your professor allows you to share a screen, and right now I want to minimize it, so close and close. If your professor allows you to share a screen, here is the button, you will be able to share a screen. And as you may not have known, actually, Zoom has a whiteboard. So for example, you would want to share a whiteboard, and you would want to describe to your professor, what happened with exam one, or whatever other information you want to share. So you will be able to do whiteboard, you will be able to do PowerPoint, whatever is on your screen. So that's a screen share screen option. Now, talking about recording. Recording is something that you will be able to do from the permission of your professor. So if professor is hosting a meeting, please ask the host to give you permission to record. And your recording will go on your device. So make sure you have enough space on your device for this recording. Thank you. As the last part of our tutorial, I'll tell you a little bit about how to host your own Zoom meeting. Yes, as a Tamuk student, you can host your own Zoom meeting. Maybe it will be a study group or some kind of, doing assignment together, preparing group project. One of the ways to host your own Zoom meeting is accessing it via Zoom Tamuk website. You would say, click on host, you would go through verification and do it this way. However, much more convenient way to host your own Zoom meeting is to schedule and start your meeting via the desktop client. So a desktop client is something that I would suggest you download, and you have already seen it in previous videos. So with desktop client, again, there are two ways. You can just simply start new meeting, clicking on new meeting button. However, it's a little bit of impractical, because then you will have to drag your colleagues into this Zoom meeting. And this way, it's a little bit there are a little bit more technical errors that you open the way to. So new meeting, starting the meeting instantly is probably not the good way. However, scheduling the meeting and starting it from desktop client is our recommended way. So first you would schedule your meeting. So let's say study group meeting. And let's say today is okay, and you want to schedule it for 1 hour. It's not recurring. You want to generate automatic meeting ID. Don't accept personal meeting ID because again, there is danger somebody unwanted will be there for a meeting. Now, in terms of security, what you may want to do instead of doing passcode, you may want to make sure that you know who is joining your Zoom meeting. So there are two types of security: Zoom account, somebody just having Zoom account, or somebody who is Temuke student. So depending on type of meeting you have, I would recommend Temuke email account. Then you will know for sure that your classmates are there because they'll have to log in. It will ask them to verify themselves. And this way you will avoid unwanted interruptions, as we said. So next option is advanced option. And yeah, please note that your invite will be sent out by Outlook only in case if you have desktop client for Outlook. If you logged via browser as I am now, this will be a little bit different than what you expect. If you have desktop client like Outlook icon on your desktop, then it will be like almost automatic. And advanced option, I would recommend mute participants upon entry because, everybody has busy lives, so maybe there are a little bit of a noise, and this way you won't hear it, but they will have to unmute themselves for you to hear it. So now you would click Save. And, okay, study group meeting. Okay. So it's scheduling it. The thing is, as I have mentioned, because your Outlook, and, in this case, my Outlook, is not set up on this computer. And I'm clicking, okay, do you want to exit wizard? And it gives you as an error. So because it's not set up, it does not automatically forward you. However, as you can see, I'm logged in my Outlook, except for it's, virtual, it's like via browser. So if you prefer to have it via browser like me, just disregard all those messages as I've done right now, close whatever it wants from you, and it still schedules your study group meeting without any problems. The only thing it does not do, it does not send out the invite. And you would need to click on those three dots and copy invitation to make sure that invitation is copied, and when you send in the invite, you simply doing it by clicking new message in Outlook and pasting everything you have as an invite. So here is study group meeting, here is your Zoom ID, and then you would need to enter the email addresses of those people who you send in this invitation to. And as a subject, you may add a study group meeting. So when your classmates will receive this message, they will have it as a Zoom link. And when you are ready to start your meeting, so let's say it starts in 1 minute, okay, in my case, and Zoom will be sending you a reminder. So when you're ready to start the study group meeting, simply click on Start. And here we go. Now you are in Join with Computer Audio, for example. Now you are in your Zoom room. I am in my own Zoom room. Now, when you are in your virtual host, your virtual Zoom room, there are plenty of controls, but I would, you have security, you have polls, but I would like to talk about recording. If you decide to record your own meeting, it goes on your own device. So if you click on recording, it will ask you to have the file on your own device. So please make sure that you have enough space on your device if you're recording Zoom meeting. Also, you want to enable live transcript probably because it's kind of like convenient. It's the notes basically written for you of whatever you discussed during the study group. And it's also saved where your recording is saved, as a one folder with several files. And it typically tells you which one is a live transcript or textual file. So after you have hosted your meeting, discussed your problems, all you have to do is to end it. And that's relatively easy and smooth way to have your own study group, to host your study group or any other, project group in your classes.